my channel Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've used a ketogenic journey to lose 211 pounds. I am up on that scale. I know you've been hearing it for a long time. If you're new, I have gained about 10 pounds, give or take. It was more. I went off on keto, stuff like that for like 7 weeks. Then I burned my hand and had to take tons of ibuprofen, and I am still taking ibuprofen, which causes me to have water weight, and it is Shark Week. Yes, it is. So we are doing net carbs this week. I've decided that I am not going to struggle during Shark Week anymore by doing total carbs on that week. And 20 total carbs is what I normally do. So we are doing about 20 net carbs. I'm not even tracking. I'm doing it in my head because it's really easy for me to track net carbs. Like, I can track total carbs in my head, and net carbs are even easier. Because every item I have in my house, I know how many of something I can have to equal the 20 net carbs. So let me show you a few clips from today, and then we'll have a little chat. Okay, so Honey seemed a little sick this morning. He's doing way better, but I was really upset until a few minutes ago. I walked down here because Amazon said I got a package, and I'm like, but I haven't ordered anything in a long time. And Miss Jennifer has done it again. She has sent me some butt rub. That was on my list that I've been dying to try. I think this is the one that Lebanon Keto uses, and I've just been dying to try it. And girl, I read your note. I don't know if you want me to read that on here, so I'm not going to. And I just want to say thank you so much. You have no clue, because for a moment I could forget everything and be excited that I have gotten a gift. You really do spoil me. Like, I will never ever be able to tell you how much I enjoy everything you've sent me, how much it feels like I'm helping, that I'm making a difference in people's life, and not because of the gifts, but because of the little note you sent me. So thank you. That note, I love this so much, but that note made me feel even better than the gift did. And yeah. Oh, and I'll show y'all Honey in a second. He's doing better than he was earlier because I was really upset. Okay, so little baby has walked. His eyes are doing better too. I was really scared because he was just dragging himself around, even to his food. He just crawled to his food, and I got really scared. And then I came back up here, and he had moved because the UPS truck came and it scared him. And when he saw me, he ran to the porch. And now he's eating a tiny bit more, but he hates this one. I have to go buy more cat food. He is so picky. And we are out of the ones he likes. Aren't you picky? And look at him. He's cleaning himself, so that is a great sign, because he was not cleaning himself. Usually when cats get really sick and they start grooming, you know how sick they are. Hi, baby. You want to be a YouTube star? Don't bite me. She's my baby. I'll let you go back to grooming. I just need to pet you. You should do. Oh, don't get me. At least it's a good sign, because you were feeling so sick you didn't want to get me. My baby is stalking something. He must be, oh my gosh, he jumped. He must be feeling so much better. I was so scared this morning. And yesterday his eyes were still shut, and because he's got little eye infections, all you have to do is keep them clean. And I was out here doctoring him, and I was so scared. Oh, look, did y'all see him jump? I know, crazy cat mommy. Never thought I would be, but he is something special. He came in here during the darkest time of the year last year and brought us so much joy. Are you playing? I'm way on the porch so I don't disturb him. I wonder what it is. It's usually bugs or lizards. Honey, it better not be a snake, because that's all we need. We don't need you snake bait now. And his tail is wagging. He has not wagged his tail in over 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, honey, you had me so upset this morning. I was in tears. He literally crawled himself to his food like he was dying. Dying. It is a lizard. Honey, you're gonna get yourself hurt. Honey, that lamb might fall on you. Let's move that. Honey, I know you like to chase the lizard. You could have broke yourself just then, mister. Do not jump at it. Did you wear the baby out? It is 11 something in the morning. I am nursing my first collagen coffee that I made about 30-40 minutes ago. I put my video together from yesterday. I've been doing them during the day. They upload faster that way too for some reason. Went and saw Honey. I'll show y'all a video of that in a second. I saw him this morning and was really upset because he had me scared. I thought he was dying. I was so upset. But he seems to be fine. You're going to see it in the video, and I'm really excited that he is so fine. So, got to go to the post office for my mom. Go to Walmart for Honey because he now only likes one flavor of cat food, and he's refusing to eat any other. And he ate his last can this morning of the flavor that he likes because he's a spoiled brat. So that's what I'm about to go do. And I'll be eating later, and definitely gonna have keto chow tonight because I made two keto chows yesterday for the ice cream and divided in two. I ate one last night, gonna eat one tonight. Have chicken to eat, or I'm doing steak tonight. I don't know, we'll see. I'm up here getting my prescriptions, which is normally Claritin and my heart meds. I'm starving. It's 2:30 and I'm absolutely starving. But I'm not far from home. I was at home. I was about to cook with Byron's butt rub on chicken, just see what it tastes like, see if I'm going to put it on my steak tonight. But I forgot I didn't pick up my meds and had no choice but to come back out. So yeah. So I do have to say, the keto chow ice cream that I made, I forgot how much I love it. It was so yummy last night because I had gotten lazy and was just shaving some ice and pouring the keto chow on top of that. But pouring it into the ice cream maker made it so yummy and creamy. And I can't wait to have some more tonight because I'm doing keto chow for a little while to see what happens, since I'm doing carbs this week anyways. The scale was on my friend this morning. It's 172. Of course, it's Shark Week. Of course, I'm on ibuprofen. My body seems to like 168, 172 for a long time now. Like, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight to get out of that number, like I did the 190s. The 190s was a very difficult number for me. The closer you get to your goal, people keep having to remind me, the harder it is. And they're totally right. I know this. But you don't want it to be. I thought it was going to be one of these people. It wouldn't be. Now, if it was July, that'd be another story. I sweat. I work out. I do pool aerobics. In the heat, I have tons of energy. This week has been cooler, and because of that, I have no energy. I just want to sleep. In colder weather, I just want to sleep. Hot weather, I want to be out walking, dancing, in the pool. Like, I have so much energy. That's why when I live in Hawaii and when I lived in Florida, I am all over the place because I have so much energy in the heat. Weird, I know, but so true. It just, the sun touching my skin, it's like, it gives me, like, it renews me. I love the heat of the sun. Right now it's not hot today, it's 70, and there's no heat from that sun. I feel no I opened it up and it smells identical to this other one that I use, that I buy at the meat market. And it'll be interesting to see if they taste the same. If they do, the Byron Butt Rub is cheaper because you get a bigger container. So I actually can't wait to try it. That's what I'm going to go home and do right now. And no oil change today because I'm peeing off some of that fluid. So there's no way I'm going to be at this sit while they change the oil. Okay, it's 3:13 right now. This weighs 8 ounces. I'll weigh the bones after I eat. This is the new Byron's Butt Rub. I left the skin on it for a change. Had it in the air fryer. It's got to cool down. And I'm going to taste it and let you know what I think about the seasoning. Okay, I brought you a little closer because I know the air fryer is probably going to irritate you because it's a little noisy. But I really need to film this really fast. I guess I could go in a different room, but every room is very dark today. I did get me a Starbucks Americano. I now have just been getting it with 2 things of butter and putting my little sweet drops, the caramel one, stevia, in it instead of using their syrup. Even their sugar-free syrup has carbs in it. So that way I can cut the carbs down when I eat or drink their coffee. I need more coffee, I swear. So that's why I'm having, what else? If you're struggling, your weight's not going down, your belly is one day not a can of biscuits, the next day it's a can of biscuits because you're holding on water weight like me. If you're stressed, you're not sleeping right, if your anxiety's out of sight, medicine, we need to give ourselves a break. That is what I've decided. Because I was really pushing myself to get that 20 pounds off by June 17th. And I think all that pressure on me, on top of the injuries and top of everything else, has made it where the weight isn't going to come off. Like, I was pressuring myself way too much. And I was doing pretty good. And then I got hurt. And now I feel the pressure more because I have less time to get it off. I still want to be 158 by the 17th of June because that's my doctor's appointment. But if I'm not there, I'm not there. I'm going to do the Oculus when I want to and have fun. I have to be really careful lifting weights. Everything I touch, even friggin' clothes, is giving me blisters. And believe it or not, they actually do hurt. And these dry spots right here, the scalp area, they are hurting. So it's kind of hard to bend my hands all the way. Hold on, my food needs flipping. Okay, the lighting is not the best out here, but at least we don't have the air fryer fan sound or the above the stove fan because I had to turn that on too so it doesn't get it doesn't get smoky in there when using it, but it still sets my fire alarms off and I don't know why, so I always have to have the fans going. As I was saying, I just, today I've been thinking a lot. I have been on keto for over 3 years. September will be 4 years. I have been dieting my whole life, one diet or another. Like, I went to the Cheesecake Factory a lot and probably only had, and it was only on my birthday, maybe their peanut butter cup cheesecake, which is my favorite in the world, 4 times in my whole entire life. I restricted so much, believe it or not. Yes, there were times where when I was 368 where I would just not feel like getting out of the chair, not feel like cooking because I always fell a lot, and I would grab a bag of cheese puffs or a Little Debbie or a donut, but I didn't go eat meat and I didn't go eat other stuff. Like, I always gave myself a category and that's what I had to eat from. But I was literally sitting here thinking of my life, how long I've been on diets, but I've never stuck to one diet this long because none of the other ones ever worked. Even Weight Watchers, I did that for a year. It never worked. Like in the beginning it started to, and then it just failed really badly. And it was really hard to keep up with that. But keto, it's almost been 4 years. But it doesn't feel like it. Sorry, pollen. I had to blow it all off to be able to sit here, but I'm seeing pollen all over my clothes, so I got pollen on me anyways. It doesn't feel like it's been almost 4 years. It's the first time I can say I've been on a diet that, sure, there's been months when I gave it huge cuts, and during that time it felt like I was on a diet because I was adding tons of exercise, cutting lots of stuff, but then during those 4 years I would go off and eat what I wanted and then go back on. If you want someone who stayed keto 4 years straight and never went off, I think the only people I know for sure that supposedly doesn't go off at all, even on holidays, was her name Kathy Delaney or something? I don't know. If you look up Dr. Eric Westman, you'll normally find her in the comments or something. When I first started keto, I watched her a lot. And then I stopped because I was never going to be her. I thought, you know, that you had to be her and never go off, never eat another salsa and chips, never have a piece of cake, never have your sister's mother-in-law's mom's homemade fudge. Like, watching her made it hard for me in the aspect of once I got to my goal, then what? Never tasting this stuff again? So I found my own journey. And my own journey is, I have a boyfriend that tells me how to keto every once in a while. It's normally a month every 6 months because it's normally when I got to see him. Then I didn't see him for 19 months and I didn't go off except when we couldn't find any meat, right? Because the whole lockdown situation. And then he came here and I was on and off keto during those 7 weeks. But I was more on keto than off. But in Hawaii, it was more off than on every time I went there. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm going under my goal weight because I want to go to net carbs, for one thing. And I've already decided once or twice a month, because we go to Mexican when he's here. We go every single Thursday with my dad and daughter. And once or twice a month, I want to be able to eat salsa and chips with my meal. I will still order the same meal I always get, but I want a salsa and chips day. And it might just be once a month that I do the salsa and chips. We all know at Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I eat what I want. If I decide to stay keto or 90% keto that day, then so be it. If I don't, I don't. I usually do really good at 4th of July. I still gain weight because, like the dip I use has maltodextrin in it. The sandwich meat usually puts me up in weight. I do a lot of calories on that day because it is dip and carrots, cucumbers, celery, you know, the veggie tray thing. I do the berry tray for my dessert. I do, sandwich meats, hot dogs, and hamburgers. That's 4th of July. Always go up and no big deal. So it's really easy for me to stay what I consider keto on 4th of July. But I'm never going to be the person who sits here and tells you, never eating wheat again. Never eating a bean again. Never going to go eat a piece of cake again. Because I would be lying. And the one thing about my channel is that I strive for is I don't lie. If I eat a Cheeto, I'll tell you I ate a Cheeto. If I dived into a bag of pretzels covered in white chocolate, which I did when Dina was here and ate the whole bag, I tell you. Because I only have to answer to myself, no one else. And what's the point of me lying to you? That's not helping me. That's not helping you. I'm showing you that I'm normal, that I am not the person who will never eat those things again, who can't be pressured into eating things like that again. Yeah, I can be pressured. I can smell it too much and want to eat it. But 90-something% of the time, I just walk away from everything like that. And when I don't, I'll tell you, because that's showing you that just because you're human and you want to eat something normal, what I consider normal might not be the healthiest thing for us at all, but doesn't mean you just failed at keto. Doesn't mean you failed at your diet. Doesn't mean you failed at life. It means you ate that for that one day. Maybe you slide down the roller coaster, the slippery slide, and it takes a week or 2 or a month to get back on because you just keep falling. If you know you are a snowball rolling down a hill, then don't do it. Don't do your cheats. If the only way for you to get back on is for it to melt with the sun, don't do it. Because we all know a snowball effect, what happens when it goes down a hill. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And if we keep cheating or going off plan for multiple days, we're going to get bigger ourselves. But if you're the person who don't have a snowball effect and you can eat it and then not eat it for the next meals and next days or next weeks, then go for it. I have had a little tough time when he's here because he's a big snacker. And a lot of times the weight I put on isn't because I went off keto, it's because I went in that carb keto. And because I'm snacking, the way I can lose weight, and it's not a calorie thing for me because I can eat all 2,000 calories in one meal. Trust me, it's very easy to do. It is raising my blood sugar, processing food through my stomach issue for me. If I snack, then I'm pretty much going up on the scale. Even if my calories, let's say, was only 1,200, and on a 2,000 day I ate once. Guess what? I'm losing weight on the 2,000 calorie day, but the 1,200 I'm gaining weight because my insulin was spiked too many times. And it doesn't spike a lot anymore. I can stay in the 90s and below. Easy. But it can still, it still affects my weigh-in for some reason. That's why I eat 1 or 2 meals a day. And I try not to snack. I do have my collagen coffee 3 times a day, and that counts too, but it doesn't spike my insulin at all. Not even like 1 point. I think it's just because I'm used to having it in my body, because some people can't because of the caffeine and stuff. So I've been rattling a lot, but the whole point of this video is don't be too hard on yourself. If you're having to push yourself extra hard, and it is just you're not mentally there, you're not emotionally there, and you really want it, but at the same time, you're not there right now, then just do some net carb keto. Don't push yourself so hard. Give yourself a break until you're ready, because until you're ready, that scale ain't gonna move. You have to be mentally ready. It cannot exhaust you. I'm learning this more and more every day, that I am not mentally ready. Even if I say, hey, I want to lose this last 20 pounds fast, I'm just not there. You can go watch some of Keto in the Chaos. She'll tell you over and over again that she wants to lose a certain amount more weight, but she's not there at times. That's why she does diet breaks, to give her body a rest and to readjust, and to give her mind a rest and readjust. She's still keto. And she does net carb keto, and I get so jealous. All those Built bars she can eat, well, I guess she's not keto right now, but all the Built bars she can eat, even when she was keto, all the Jellos make me gain, even Winkies. I've tried that brand. I have a very sensitive body. I wish I didn't, but she doesn't have a dieting history. She was pregnant. She didn't do diets. She has a lot of babies. They're all grown up. She's gonna be a grandma. So she doesn't have the damage I had from my body. Plus I have polycystic ovary syndrome and a bunch of other crap. So just breathe. If you're struggling, you want the weight to come off, but it's not budging, just relax, do some net carbs, breathe for a couple of weeks, get your sleep in, get your mindset right. If you like meditating, do some meditating, yoga, or something you like, go boxing, whatever makes you relax. Because until you're emotionally, mentally relaxed and you're getting enough sleep, that scale probably won't move. It's just fact. And I have to keep reminding myself this, so I figured I would remind myself in this video so that y'all can see that I go through these issues too. And whenever that weight comes off, it goes off. And I might push myself in a couple of weeks, but right now, I'm not there at all. I was there a couple of weeks ago before my injuries. Now I'm just like, whatever. It'll come off when it comes off. I no longer care. So, I know I need to get out of that mindset, but that's where I'm stuck right now. So I'm going to go finish cooking this food and show you it. Iron butt rub was really yummy, so I put it on my steak, and I'm about to go put the steak on the grill. Don't worry, I didn't light the grill. My dad came and lit it because that wasn't happening. I'm not afraid of gas grills. I can do that all day long, but charcoal, nope, I'm afraid of it now. Really afraid of lighting them. Okay, I have the charcoal grill and the gas one going because my kid hates charcoal. But my dad did not light most of the right side. Is not lit at all. So these ones on the right aren't cooking. And I ain't relighting. I learned my lesson. Ain't happening. Alright, this is my porterhouse that I will be eating in just a few minutes. I'm probably just going to eat it while I'm sitting here cooking the rest of their food because I'm starving. Look at that. That Byron butt rub tastes so yummy. Note to self, don't pile as much seasoning on there as I did. I only ate half the steak because it's way too spicy, but my dad and them love it. It'll be great for wings, and it's great on chicken because I didn't load it. Like I did this, it kind of fell over and a lot got on the steak. And I was like, oh, I don't want to waste it and wash it off, but it is spicy when there's a lot of it. But yeah, so that is the end of my video tonight because I am done eating for the day. I am stuffed. I had my Keto chocolate toffee ice cream stuff that I made, 1 serving. I had 2 collagen coffees, about to have a third. I ate maybe 5 ounces of steak and 11 ounces of chicken breast today with the skin. I might have a piece of cheese and ham later, maybe because it's still early. I don't know. But other than that, I don't plan on eating anything else because it was a very low total carb day. That was what I was trying to do today. I made that decision. If I wanted net carbs, I would go net carbs, but it's so late in the day. I got so far along with only having 10 total carbs. I was like, we're just going to stick with it today because I feel like there's a lot of fluid. And that's how I want to do my diet right now. Decide day by day. Do I want net? Do I want total? How do I feel? Let's go by how I feel. That's my goal right now. It is pitch black outside. I have to admit, I love this flashlight. I got it at Costco for $25. It's 1,000 luminous. Pitch black out here. I could not see to finish grilling my dad's hot dogs. But check this out. This is how bright this light is. Like, I can see everywhere. Perfect. It is crazy to me how this flashlight is doing this.